and feelings about our trip to the HP, one of the most successful IT giants in the world. So now, let me first give you a brief introduction about this company. Okay. Generally speaking, HP is a multinational IT giant that is headquartered in the United States. And HP has very diverse product line. It has brought together a portfolio that spans personal systems, printing, and enterprise group services, software, and financial services. And I want to add some financial performance of this company to help you obtain a better impression. So according to the Singapore Financial Report of HP in 2013, most of its business actually is done in terms of sales. But actually, the stock price of HP consistently goes up from the start of January and has accumulated a 53% increase. So what is remarkable is that it hits the highest point in the last 52 weeks. And if we consider the global PC industry, actually the shipment of global PC actually wins, and the sales is consistently shrinking. So if we consider these signs, and we may say that HP actually has put forward some effectual measures to regain the investors' confidence, and I think that's really great. Okay, so now let's welcome my partner to share some feelings.
Yes, I'm Natalie, and I share some feelings about HP. We think that the HP is very well organized, that they divide into several parts for their production line thing, from material checking to assembling to server testing, and then all people know their responsibilities. Also, before we went to the trip, and we thought that the the production lines of HP should be totally automatic, but it's not. And we find that they employ a lot of workers to do that. We thought that is because of the cost. Because the cost of employing person is lower or something. And also the supply chain for the HP is very high efficient, that they can manage to finish the product within 2 days.
Okay, so besides the facts and feelings shared by my roommates, I want to share two more findings here. After a deep discussion with the staff in HP, first one is about M&A, which means return material authorization. Because I'm now taking an internship in a company, and I'm in charge of this part. So I'm very interested in this part, and I discussed with her. Sorry, I forgot her name. But HP has a very strict and very complete and comprehensive process of RMA, which enable actually RMA. What it means is to mainly deal with the defective product and kinds of like reverse logistics. Yes, if you want to know more, I will share later. Next one is about M&A, merge and acquisition. Because we know that in 2001, HP made M&A with Compaq, and the stuff I talk about actually is from Compaq before. So before that, I searched the internet, and some experts just told me that HP's M&A is quite successful, but according to what I learned, guess what? Over 90% of M&A and collaboration has actually failed. The results not actually good. So, and compared with what I learned from my website and what I learned from my lecture, and after discussion with the staff, that I think actually HP is process of very hardship during its M&A. It took them like a year and a half to totally accept the system from Compaq, and the total profit is actually declined like 40% in 2002, just 1 year after its M&A. But now it's perfect well now. So I think what I want to make, the point I want to make is when you consider M&A and collaboration, like you really need to take a serious thought, just don't expect too much, and you need to think before you really take this kind of actions. Yeah, next one we'll hand over to Linda.
In the future development, as now HP is very a giant in this industry, and we also think that it has to launch more products and enter to the mobile internet industry, and also to do more testing to increase the product qualities, and also to improve the supply chain to lower the cost. This is around the start. This is very common for a company to earn more profits and also gain more market share.
Okay. This is the last part of your orders. I would not say that this is like the recommendations, but this is just all. There are just all what I believe that HP will continue doing. To me, the supply chain is really amazing. Wow, actually, I love Bloomberg Office, like first love at first sight. But supply chain here is so amazing, and I just wish that I had seen it like before my OL exam, operations management exam, so I can like really understand it more. And two more things that I think that HP will continue to maintain and enhance its culture, as well as focus more on the core products or services. Besides being innovative, not only to catch up with the industry, but also to be the change in hardware industry. Thank you for your listening.